Okay, guys, welcome to Saturday Celluvation training. My name is Steve Cushing. I'm a holistic health practitioner here in San Diego, California. And I think what we'll do is just go ahead and mute yourself, you guys. And then when you want to talk, just unmute yourself. That'll probably be give a clearer recording for us, okay? Okay, thank you. So we're going to be talking about today is our new compensation plan. And first of all, just before we get started, is there any questions about the plan so far that you do have? And as we go through it, if there's anything that comes to light, you can ask me, unmute yourself and then ask me a question. But to start off right now, just is there any kind of specific thing that is kind of you don't know about or you'd like to know more about? Okay, no questions. Okay, fine.
Hey, Steve. Hey, Steve.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry, it's Shelley. We're just in the car. I just wanted you to maybe go over no auto ship, because I think that wouldn't be very clear. Not that we want to promote this, but when you said you can do this business with no auto ship, obviously we want anyone I want sponsoring me would be a product of the product, but so it's not something we want to put out in the marketplace. But you did mention it, and it definitely takes pressure off people if they think they're going to have a rough month and it's not going to compromise their entire business, because as we know, most companies, you have to have something to stay commissionable. So I'm going to mute myself, but I just thought if there's anything I'd like you to talk about or touch on, that would be it.
Oh, perfect. Okay, I could do that right away. Yeah. It's just, especially when the person first starts in the company, there's always this, this pressure in order to, the company says, well, you have to have authorship in order to be commissionable, right? Or you have to buy a certain product to be commissionable. Well, why would that be? Who is that helping, in my opinion? Well, that helps the company. How does that help the individual? You see, so we're designing this compensation is designed for the distributor, for his growth, for his family's future and long-term future, not just a short-term future that you just get in, make a whole bunch of money and get out. We want to have a lot of retention. You see, so in order to have, well, it is sort of like the underlying theme of the company is a help flow to other individuals. So forcing people to have an authorship is not a help flow. So we basically eliminated that. And what I'm saying is that when you first start, all you have to buy is your $89 distributor kit. And then when you buy that, you're able to earn any commissions, really, except there's a one commission that you need to have 100 personal volume in it, that including customer volume. Okay. No, I'll be going over that as we go through. But initially, to start, we just want to make it really easy and really affordable to get going, number one. And number two, we don't want to have any monthly pressure. For example, if you decide to go on a holiday or something and you have already a lot of stock, why does the company force you to have an authorship? We don't need to have that. You see, the product itself should be the driving force of the company. It should be plenty in order for you to just buy the product because of your own willingness to do so, because it produces a result for you and your family, and that's what should drive the business. Okay, does that answer that?
Yes. Will there be any product in the
Yes, thank you.
pack?
Go ahead, Carolyn.
Will there be any product in the distributor pack?
What does that mean? Oh, no, that is just a one-off purchase to become a distributor. Okay, any other questions?
I think there should be a product in the distributor pack, something. They should buy a youth, or, get a youth or something, even if the price had to be higher. But okay.
Right.
Because they're not a product of the product, they're just selling it.
Well, they will become a product of the product because usually a person buys the product and tries it before they become a distributor. Usually people are customers before, unless a person is a real MLM or he's a distributor, but then that distributor knows he has to be a product of the product. And most distributors have that integrity. They're not going to be selling something that they haven't had a result with. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's the mindset of you as a distributor going ahead and selling the product to an individual. I'd rather sell a product to an individual before I sell them a distributor pack. So let them try it for a while. There's no timeline, let them try the product. And if that person goes on auto ship, then the product is the same as distributor cost. Does that clarify that, Carolyn?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. This compensation plan is very deep. There's a lot of programming involved. There's a lot of maintenance to it. It's not just a regular Unilevel that costs the money, cost the company little money in order to maintain it and run it. This is a deep plan.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah, go ahead, Woody.
I want to give you my 5 cents on the no auto ship. This is a very unique product. Never seen before. Results are absolutely incredible. And the average retention level in any MLM company that I know of or been in is about 20%. So I would like to think that this company, we could raise the bar maybe 30 or 40%, which is amazing, incredible. Like for instance, if you phoned 10 people and did your spiel and showed them the website and if you got one person to look at it and actually get involved, you're doing well. And I've done this before. It's like who in the major leagues makes $3 to $5 to $6 million a year, and that's a person that's batting 300. That means every time he goes to bat, he strikes out 7 times. 3 out of 10 in MLM is incredible. So I'm going with this is because we've been with companies that say, okay, you can get 1, 2, 3. As soon as you get 1, 2, 3, your product's free. But you're always changing that. People are diving in and out all the time. They're going to be people that say, well, gee, it's amazing. I'm going to stop doing it for a while. And most of the time they come back because, and the ownership mostly is because people can't afford it. They want to get involved. I hate that word, but they want to jump in and do the business. And the only way you can do that is to be on a constant ownership. Put too much pressure on people. I've never been with a company with no ownership, but sure as hell sounds good to me. And I think our product is unique, and we can change this up. I totally agree with you, Steve. Thank you.
Yeah, that's really good, Woody. You see this, Woody makes a good point. You can't go to Walmart on a shelf and buy this thing, right? You can't go to CVS drugstore and buy this thing.
Never.
You know, of course, it might replace all those products that they have over. but
Mhm.
but it's so unique. It's very simple. It's complicated to make. It's one of the most labor-induced products ever. But the results are steadfast, and that's what we want as a company. That's why we chose this comp plan. Is because it's a long-term view of how to grow a company. Good product, a good vehicle, and where everybody gets paid. It doesn't matter if they're on your second level or under your 2021st level, you will get paid on that individual. That's the beauty of it, without any pressure. And then you get paid according to how much you produce. If you don't want to produce 1 month, okay, fine. You know, everybody has a life, and everybody is not just an MLM junkie that just goes and gets. They have other dynamics that they like. They like, you know, Disney World, and they like going to see movies and things. And MLM doesn't have to be an all-consuming thing, but it is a really good thing for long-term residual income. The residual income that one can get from something so powerful as this comp plan like this is what really is really exciting about it. Any more questions before I carry on?
No, one more thing.
Go ahead, Woody. Yeah.
This is, I see this happening with this company, with this product. So, you know, you decide you want to market this, and you get on the computer. You just left it maybe 5 o'clock in the afternoon or 9 o'clock before you went to bed, and you get up the next morning and you say, "Holy smokes! My paycheck just went up." Blah blah blah. Because it paying people that deep, there's going to be hundreds of people popping in there from all over the place all the time. You're going to see your volume changing every single day, maybe hourly, where ordinarily you wouldn't see that.
Over the world.
Over the world, yeah. And that's where this is going. And I'm not taking away from any marketers on this, and I got to get away from that word too. I don't like it. Anything that's negative to me, like sign up or get involved, people want to get involved. They want to try something. But if we're looking at the 20 to 30 or the 30 to 40% retention, there's a specific way of doing this. Unfortunately, on the computer, on the phone, texting is not going to do it. There has to be a voice-to-voice communication. And there is a specific way of doing it, and I'm very good at it. So sometime if you want to maybe a 5 or 10 minute spiel on how we build a business, you let me know. I'm not telling you I'm an expert, don't like that word either, or the grew of it, but it's always worked for us. So I'm not going to say anything else during this meeting. Steve, take it over. Thank you.
Well, listen, because we're here to learn. Woody, you have the floor. Go ahead. Tell us how actually this business is built.
Said, Woody, tell us. You have the floor. Tell us how this business is built.
Okay. You initially talk to somebody, or
We're supposed to be doing
however they decide they're coming in. Okay. So Friday they put an order in, and Monday it comes to their door. That is probably the most critical time for that person. Okay, they don't know how to take it, they don't know how to market it, they don't know how to tell anybody else. So as soon as that, you got to be on top of this. As soon as that product hits their door, their excitement level is still pretty high. And if you wait 3 or 4 days, or you text them, there's no verbal communication, all of a sudden that interest fades just a little wee bit. And if you wait too long, you're going to lose them. So it's like the most important minute. So you've got to bring them in, keep them in, and move them along. So you bring them in, you keep them in with phone calls, get them on the Saturday calls like we're doing on any training, and then launch them.
Stay in touch.
When they're good enough, do a lot of three-way phone calls. And there's a way of doing that, as everybody in this phone knows. Three-way phone calls are powerful. It's all about edification of both ends. The new person, like if I had doing a three-way phone call with somebody I knew, I get on the phone, and the first thing I do is I edify the person I brought on the phone, what they did, who they are, what their family, or if they shot somebody or they're a communist, whatever. And then I'll spend another minute, tell them about Steve, what his background is, and then let them go, let them talk, and keep the communication going till they get comfortable enough to do it themselves. That's when they move on. And I'm not saying they don't need to anymore, but you might find somebody who'll just blow the doors off this thing and bypass you.
It's called trust.
So,
Trust.
yeah, it's all about trusting. You have to establish a relationship with everybody. Okay, it's not just like Shelly sits down, she'll talk to somebody with a pad and she'll write the name down, when their birthday is, how many kids they got, what their background is. And so the next time she's talking, she might say, it has to be genuine. Okay, she might say, well, how's your daughter doing at university? Oh, whatever. You establish a relationship with them. Now they're studying to trust you. It's not just, oh, they're talking to me because they want money. Okay, that's a basic concept that we work with. And not saying it's perfect and it's not going to work for everybody, but that's the way we do it. And thank you.
That's awesome, buddy. And you make a very good point there. My wife asked me this one question. What is the difference between a contact and a contract when they actually go into business with you?
Truck.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that what is that? And that is relationship.
That's right.
You see, so that is the difference between a contact and a contract. Is the relationship between you and the other person, which you perfectly said, Woody. That is awesome.
Well, thank you.
Okay, very good. So now let's dive into this a little bit here. Everybody can still see the screen, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
very good. Introduction, we don't have to look at that. So we have at the beginning a table of contents, so be easy, there's terminology, and it gives you all what's on every single page, okay? Talks about the different bonuses and stuff like that. And this is actual contract that we had with By Design. By Design, by the way, is probably, well, I would say without a doubt, it is the best back-end software company on the planet, period. They do huge companies, like Standout Cards, for example, is done by Design. Standout Cards is a big company. They sell millions of dollars of cards my wife is belonging to that. They sell millions of dollars worth of cards every year. So we're not going to get into all this terminology, but here is a good, when I get this edited version, I'll send this out to everybody, okay? So bonus period, there is, in relation to one of the fast start bonuses, if you within 31 days achieve a certain rank, we're going to give you $200. If you achieve the rank above it, it's going to be $500. I don't remember what rank it is, but we'll get into it. Right. Business center, we don't have any business center. It talks about clawbacks, compression. Now here, so we have different styles of compression that a company can have. We can have no compression, which is not good for the distributor. We have standard compression, which is, in okay, it's an okay exchange, okay? You see, there's actually 3 or 4 levels of exchange a company can have with its clients or its customer or even distributors. Okay, so what I'd like you to do, I'd like you guys, if you're not talking, please mute yourself there. Thank you. So we got on the very top, we have exchange in abundance. Okay, and then we have below that we have okay exchange, like fair exchange. Okay, and then below that we got something. It was called rip off. Okay, so basically these 4 levels of exchange, the company wants to do really exchange in abundance. We want to have not just good exchange, but with the company, but we want to have exchange with everybody. So, like if your customer orders a diamond, right? We're going to give them the biggest diamond possible for the money, and it's going to be a bright blue diamond. It's going to be gorgeous. It's going to be flawless, right? So if we work on that premise of getting the most possible exchange to the world, for our customers or distributors, we're going to thrive as a company because people will be talking about us. The best advertisement is word of mouth. Hey, I got this product. Hey, I got this product really quickly. Hey, this product produces something really quickly in my body. I only had it a week and I feel marvelous. And they delivered it really quickly. And when I called customer service, there was somebody on the line and talking to, and they're really nice. They're really pleasant. Okay? So this here dynamic compression, right, is what we've chosen with our company. Okay? So we're going to give out, the company pays out 50% of whatever cost, retail cost it is, out to distributors. So if we sell a product for $100, and this is going to be dollar for dollar, we're going to give $50 to the distributors. And this dynamic compression is the way we're going to be doing it. Let's say, for example, if one distributor does not qualify, the money is going to flow upwards. Okay, so that is, I think, really a positive thing. So we'll keep on going here. It talks about different types of compressions. Also, there's going to be a credit system in the back office. So when you accrue monies or credits, you can use these to purchase products. Also, you'll be able to transfer your credits from one distributor to another distributor. So that'll be really handy to have. Customer, force rank. Force rank is just where the company, for, let's say, for example, a calamity happens or something like that with a person, and this guy's being a big producer, the company can actually give him that same rank that he had before the previous month if he requests it, or something happens, or the company sees somebody that needs to have a certain rank, they can adjudicate that right away. You know, so we have that variability. Okay, lifetime rank. It's just how much. What is your largest rank that you ever achieved for lifetime? It has nothing to do with commissions or anything like that. Organic rank, qualified. Let's see what else is here. Qualification period. That 31-day qualification period for the $200 and $500 bonus. Okay. No, it talks about, this is what a downline looks like. It gives you some references. We'll have this for the back office. A distributor will be able to study this, especially, like, let's say a distributor who is a good builder, a big builder, they'll want to take a look at this, right? Now, this is important. This is having to do with our generation check match. Now, what is a generation? Generation check match is a bonus system whereby you get paid on all your people that you sponsor. Like you bring distributor A or distributor B, and then distributor A, B, and A, they go ahead and bring in other people. These are your personal, these are in your sponsor tree. This has to do with your sponsor tree. So what is the generation where you get paid on? So the rep's first generation starts and includes, and it's paid as senior manager. Okay. I think senior manager is 10,000 and 4,000. 10,000 your biggest leg, 4,000 your smallest leg. Okay. Now you get paid as so you have to be a senior manager in order to get the generation check match bonus, right? So it starts with and it excludes the first generation. So let's say distributor A becomes a senior manager. It doesn't include him. Everybody below him, or higher, senior manager or higher, in the sponsor tree down, and it includes all the reps in his or her own sponsorship tree downline, down to including the next paid as rank senior manager or higher. So basically, it is you as a senior manager, and all your reps down below you, and all your trees and everything, down to the next one who is a senior manager or higher. That is called a generation. It could be one person, it could be two, it could be 50 people. It is really, really good, and I'll show you the chart on this. It's quite generous, this generation. And here, oh, here's a chart. So you have your senior manager, which is distributor 101. He brings in distributor 102, 103, and you see the senior manager here. So you're looking for the next senior manager down this down line, and this would be one leg, for example. So you would have in this company, you should be building 2 legs, okay, until you get to about 250,000 volume on your largest leg, and then you can start building your 3rd leg. Is my suggestion to you. Now, by all means that we have right now 3 legs in our company, with our current company. All these legs will be moved over. This is for logistic program. Will be moved over exactly as they are into 3 legs into this new company, into the new in new plan, right? So this is one leg, distributor 101, sponsored distributor 102, 102, sponsored distributor 103, right? Or also it could be that distributor 101 was a real go-getter, right? And he sponsored all these people, but put them underneath the other person, right? So anyways, so you go distributor 101, you go look down line and you find senior manager where he's at. So everybody between him and the next senior manager or above is 1st generation, including that senior manager. Then the 2nd generation is excluding the senior manager, 103, and then you keep going down the line, 104, 105, right? And then you find the next senior manager is 106, okay? So all these people, 104, 105, 106, are all in the 2nd generation, okay? And you get paid a certain amount on that generation. So let's see here. Now this next one after 106, how is this a 3rd generation? Well, it's a senior director, which is above a senior manager, right? So there's nobody between the senior manager here and the senior director. So it ends up that the senior director here is the 3rd generation. So is there any question on that before I carry on? Going once, going twice, okay. And this paragraph talks about what I just said. Placement, customer attributes, okay, we don't have to get, qualifications, okay. Fourth, the company has various things that they could do in the back office in relation to functionality of the customers and so forth. And these are underneath the classification of attributes. And this is reporting, nightly, weekly processing, and how the processing is going to be done. And we pay certain flat dollar amounts on different bonuses, and we'll get into the bonuses very shortly here. Now, PCV is personal commissionable volume. CCV is customer commissionable volume. And Pro Package is PPV. PPV, Pro Package Volume. This is the old QEB or the old QRB packages, right, that we got. And then we have Group Commissionable Volume. Largest leg, okay. And it gives you lots of examples here of how that works. And you see here, customer commissionable volume, this person, example number 3, he has 50 points here, you see. And these are the other legs that he has all these other points on, right? So this largest leg would be the 500 right here. Okay? Okay, very good. Smallest leg, more detailed. As you can see, the amount of work that it takes to put something like this together. So when I say it takes like 45 days to 2 months to program this in, this is why. Customer outside leg. No, we have, okay, here, fast start period. This is, fast start period is the 31 days having to be, and definition of active is really quite important. The definition of active means, in this comp plan, remember I said there's no auto ship? Definition of active means that the person has bought himself a distributor kit. Or, definition of active, the company has made this person a distributor for whatever reason. And bonus qualified, now there's, the majority of bonuses are not 100 PQV. There is one bonus that is. All the other bonuses like the fast start bonus and so forth, and we'll get into each one of them. These are the ranks that you start out. You start as a distributor. That means you bought a kit and you're eligible to make money. Okay. Rank qualifications. Okay. Okay. So these are the different ranks. Start here with manager and what. Let's just take a look at what the qualified distributor is. They must be active and also a distributor. All reps start with this rank when they join the company. No qualifications are required to earn this rank. The distributor. And distributor can make money as soon as they start. And then the qualified distributor is a person must be active who bought the kit, right? And must be bonus qualified. That means they have to have 100 PQV. Let's see, make sure I got that right. 100. Where is that? Sorry. Yeah, 100 PQV, yeah. And it goes through senior directors and it goes through all of them. And we don't have to worry about that. Let's take the bonus types and when they get paid. So you imagine this, a guy starts out, okay, and he just bought himself a package, okay? I'll see what these, he bought himself a distributor package. He goes out and starts working and brings in people. He makes a retail sales bonus, the difference between the wholesale and retail cost. He makes the fast start bonus, that's that 31-day period, we'll figure out what that is. That's paid weekly. And a sponsor bonus, which is like our QRB packages. So the retail bonus, right? The fast start bonus, if he's fast enough in the first 31 days, he'll get paid that weekly. So let's say he makes that bonus within, let's say, 28 days. 1 week from, actually, there's a week hold period, and the following week, he'll get paid that. So even before the actual monthly commissions run, he will actually get paid that. So in other words, a person starts, the retail bonus they'll be getting weekly with a 1 week hold back. I think it'll be 1 week hold back. right? And that's up to Josh to decide what does this. Fast start bonus, same thing, and a sponsor bonus. And the other ones, customer builder bonus, power play, sponsor, payday accumulator, generation check batch, and lifestyle bonus are all monthly. Now let's see what these bonuses are. Retail bonus. Retail is the definition. You have to be active to get the retail bonus, and that's just buying a kit. And you get the difference between wholesale and retail. Fast start bonus must be active and must be within the fast start period is the only qualifier. Okay, and you have to be, if you earn the rank of assistant manager or higher within the fast start bonus. Yeah, assistant manager or higher within their fast start period. I think I had another. No, I didn't. I didn't open that up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open up another. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's go back to here. So it is assistant manager. What is assistant manager? Assistant manager is 2,800. Okay, assistant manager 2,000 in one leg and 800 in the other leg. So if you achieve 2,000 in one leg, 800 in the other leg, we'll pay you $200 in your first 31 days, right? Now, if you reach the manager or higher, we'll give you 500 in the same 31-day period. Manager or higher, we'll give you 500. So imagine this: if you're like a go-getter, like a high producer, if you achieve 2,000, what was it? 2,800. One second. Assistant manager, 2,800. For a big builder, that would be nothing. We'd give him an extra $200 in the first 31 days. I think that's pretty good. Okay, and let me go back here. Boom. Okay, so sponsor bonus. You know, the QRBs or the QEBs, our sponsor bonus will get 23%. Okay, and the other 27% will actually go into the payday accumulator. Okay, so you get a bonus, like let's say you sell a $270 or $500 pack, you make 23% of that right off the get-go, and that is paid weekly. So when people, you can imagine this, when people start getting these bonuses, and then within 2 weeks they're getting paid, it's going to improve morale considerably, I think. Customer builder bonus. All you have to do is be active for that. Oh, what is you have to be active for sponsor bonus? All you have to do is be active. That means you just buy a distributor kit. Customer builder, you must be active. You just have to buy a distributor kit. Customer builder bonus, right? If you make these targets from 700 to 750 to 25, and this is any month. It's just not in the first month. Any month. You make one of these payments. If you get one of these, you get like if you have a custom. Imagine a doctor. Eventually, he'll start rolling in. He'll start rolling in with 5,000. He'll be selling $5,000 easy per month in product to his customers. He'll make an extra $1,000 in bonuses every single month. Power play. Okay, this is. Must be active. Let's take a look at the requirements. Must have at least 100 PQV. Must have at least 3 bonus qualified distributors or higher, and 3 personal retail or preferred customers. Right. So 3 distributors and 3 retail customers in any time period, and they have to have a minimum of 150 QV combined in the commission period. Right. They'll make an extra $100. As soon as the person, and this is, it doesn't matter what time period, it could be in 1 month or 2 months, every 3. So this here would be a real core thing in order to teach your downline. Okay, 3 customers, 3 distributors. As soon as you get that, you get an extra $100. And guess what? then your upline gets $50 every time you accomplish that. Okay, so this would be a core business builder concept right here. Is this 3 and 3, 3 and 3. Power play. What do you have to have for power play? You must be active. Okay, and this is talking about the sponsorship. This is the power play sponsor monthly. That's the $50. Okay. Payday accumulator bonus. This is the one that pays unlimited amount in depth. This is and how it's figured out. All the personal volume, right? Personal customer volume. This is the roll-up amount. This is a certain thing having to do with the payday accumulator. Certain amount of product has to roll up to the next distributor in order to calculate this, right? So you take the personal customer volume, plus remember I said that 27% of your pro packages, okay? You add those two, and this rolls up to the next distributor in order to figure out how to pay. But this is just like a detail of how to figure out how to get paid on this product. You don't have to worry about that. And highest level eligibility talks about that. Now this here is your qualifier. Anybody who wants to get paid infinite down his levels, all they have to do to get that requirement is this: 200 in one leg and 100 in the smallest leg. 200 in the biggest leg, 100 in the smallest leg. Okay, and what did they get for that is in the next chart here. They get 5% payment in relation to how they figured out 5%, and then 7%, 8%, 7%. And if you work it out, you see these various bonuses here, like 9,600, 18, like level 6, you get paid, let's say, if you have, let's say just level 4, 4,500 in your largest leg, 3,000 in your smallest leg, and level 4 pays, let's see what, level 4 pays 7%, okay? So all these levels below you, you also get paid on because you qualify level 3, level 2, and level 1. You get paid on that. And that's how you get paid to infinity wise. Placement tree, it talks about, gives in examples here. And this is the amount that you get paid out. And the level 12 here, you get paid out. And this is when you make, your threshold is, of course, 2 million in your largest leg. Now, you guys being in this here at the very beginning, I can see in 3 years' time you would be doing this. Because you guys are the first ones here. You know how advantageous that is? Okay. This is the payday accumulated level commissions. This gives a chart of how this is calculated. Okay. And now I want to stop here. I want to ask, is there any questions so far?
Hey, Steve, it's Shelley.
Go.
No question, just a comment. I don't think I would, this is just personal. I will never, I don't know, I shouldn't say never say never. I don't agree with advertising or promoting is the word, not advertising. I'm sitting in a park right now. Promoting the no auto ship, because in actual fact, we do have to have an auto ship if you want to be 100% commissionable on all bonuses on every level. So I guess my question would be is it 100? What is the minimum you have to have so that you never leave money on the table? Is it 100 PQV?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, so
Right.
that is how I would promote this. I would say, to take this to the moon and back, to never question your life, just be a product of the product. And if you can maintain self and customers at 100 PQV, you will never leave a dime on the table.
Correct.
That's it. I will never promote this as no auto ship, because that's kind of self-defeating. Like, that's kind of putting the wrong message in someone's mind, I think, too, because the minute they come across it, they're going to go, oh, well, you didn't tell me that. So you know what, no sticks, then be totally honest up front.
I agree.
Totally honest. I don't even think as a company we should ever say, we don't have any, there's no auto ship required, because there
Yes.
is. As soon as you start producing, you freaking need an auto ship to be commissionable. So that's just, I'm going to put myself on mute, but that's how I feel strongly.
Shelley, thank you for that. I think Susan here,
Yeah.
I think the clarification needs to be made. So I think the correct way to present this is there is no compulsory auto ship. It's a voluntary option, if I understand correctly. It's a voluntary option. It's a good one. And I would say to them, it's highly incentivized to be on the monthly subscription. I prefer that terminology, because auto ship scares people. So the benefits of monthly subscription, and I would describe that to them, because from what I'm understanding from Steve is that there is a price reduction for anyone subscribing monthly. Is that right, Steve?
Yeah, there is. Yep.
Yeah, so it's not that there is no auto ship, it's there is no compulsory auto ship. Is that correct?
Correct.
Right. So that's important, because I don't know of any other companies that have an imposed auto ship, Steve. I don't know. That's not a very good argument, because in the modern day industry out there of consumer direct distribution, companies are very professional in general, and they do not force. There's a lot of protective regulations and guidelines now that they want to adhere to. So I wouldn't put anyone else down, first of all. I would just say the strong points of our program, the kind of flexibility, the uniqueness of the product. But I don't know of any other company that has an imposed auto ship compulsory. It's always voluntary, but it is usually highly incentivized. So does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I agree with Shelley.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you to both of you.
Yeah, I agree with Shelley. It is the thing is that a person could have just customers. He doesn't have to buy a single thing themselves if they don't want to that month. If they have one or two customers, that fulfills that completely.
Yeah, now that's the message that, as Sue is saying, that's one of the great benefits. Like that's where you get into the benefits of being on that subscription, or whatever word we're using. But to be really upfront, I'm that I think just more importantly, self and customers can satisfy that, period. There's different ways. It doesn't always have to be the onus on yourself, because as soon as you get a couple customers, yay, you qualify and you can take a break. You can go on a holiday and not buy another use if you got 5 already. So self and customers is the key for qualifying to be commissionable 100% to infinity, for all
Right.
bonuses on the table, or for all commissionable income.
I agree.
So
Right.
we're all thinking the same thoughts. It's just very important that we message it properly from the beginning,
It's a wordage.
because you don't want people mad at you for saying, hey, you said there's no, yeah. So thank you, Sue. Thank you, Steve. And I'm so grateful we're talking about it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, it's Sue. I think if we say that there is a commission active volume threshold, that that could be achieved by any volume that you bring to the company. So you facilitated that, volume incoming into the company. So whether it's yourself, whether it's a real-time order, whether it's an auto ship order, whether it's a customer order, all of that contribution counts. And that's a beautiful way. That takes pressure off. That gives people that scope of participation. But to participate in the commission, you need this and this, right?
Right, and just to put a stamp on it, also is that right up all the ranks that is all required. is 100. It doesn't require any more than that.
Mhm.
Right to the top ranks.
That
And-
is awesome. That is
Yeah.
brilliant and appreciated. Thank you.
Very much.
Very, because you always have to spend more monthly with most companies as you rank up. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
very,
it's
very
usually
clever.
double. Usually double. Usually around
Absolutely.
the 200 mark.
Yeah, it's very, very, very fair. It's beyond fair, actually.
You know, so you're sitting there, you get 2 customers, and you're laughing all the way to the
Exactly.
bank.
Go back to work, right? Go back to work.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, that will incentivize you to even get more customers because
It's true because you get paid on them.
get paid on them. What a
Keep
concept.
it simple. Keep it simple. Yep. Very good. Okay, I'm glad we clarified that. Thank you, everyone. I
Okay.
feel better
Yes,
already.
That's wonderful. And Steve, just for review, because I'm so distracted with other stuff going on, is the volume points for a customer order, are they identical? Like you said, I think dollar for dollar. So whether my contribution to my 100 comes from a customer or my own ordering, are they equal, or is the customer volume worth less?
No, same.
Same. Oh, thank God. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. And I mean, Steve, just as broad strokes, looking at it, I think others here have picked up on the potential. I don't like to use, like Woody, I don't like to use negative things, but the unusual, let's just call it the unusual feature is the high joining fee. Some might see that as a barrier. I think the point that maybe if there was an incentive, there was a wonderful booklet that goes with it, or some sort of success system that you get with it for the money, or a starter product or sampler products or something, because that's an unusually high potential barrier. That's a lot in US money.
Yeah, I think you see what we're going to do later on. We're going to have a company. There's another company is going to do rebranding our company. Like we're going to dump a bunch of money into the rebranding aspect. Not only the new website, they'll probably rebrand the new website also, right? So when that happens, there's going to be promotional material. There's going to be, like an actual physical kit that somebody actually gets for promotion. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I'm sure that'll be part of the parcel.
Now, the fee is high, and
It
some
is.
of us, I don't know about others, but yeah, we've been, I don't know how many months now, a year and a half, maybe more, in the trenches, where promises were made to be imminent changes. So it's been a long haul. The team is exhausted. They've been forced to look into other things to survive. If I may bring up a point, the high entry fee is one thing after all of that that we've been through. So if there could be some sort of potential promotion where folks who've been part of the program before and got compressed out, if they would like to re-enter, could there be some sort of a generous promo where they can re-enter? Because many are interested. It's just they didn't make enough to stay in the game. Lots of reasons why they didn't order every month and got compressed. Many of them are shocked because they didn't expect it. They really thought it was an annual thing. So I'm hearing from them, they're excited, about this finally coming together, and they're excited that this new product is so versatile. And so I just want to mention that when I spoke to Joss, it happened to call in on behalf of a rep, just a routine checkup on something. And I think Joss called me back, and I thought it was the other fellow that worked there before, but apparently not. So apparently he's no longer with the company. But basically, Josh said, no, there would be no leniency on people who used to be our friends and colleagues who were quite dedicated and are still in love with the product, that no, there would be no, they have to pay the full amount and they would lose their position permanently. So anything to comment on that, Steve?
I'm not the boss. I mean, if I was the boss, I would say, listen, you have 1 week to get active upon launch. And there's a grace period of 1 week for all those distributors who have been compressed out and want to restart. And you just put get a communication with your sponsor. I can talk to him about this. Because if people are re-enthused, it would be a good thing to validate them.
I think so too. Yeah, I think so.
So I will propose that.
Oh, that would be really nice, Steve. And if there was a point of, like, if we could do a campaign, to have a welcoming platform that really says, guys, we appreciated you. You tried our product. Many of you really loved it. If you want to come in, let's, here's a chance, because these are our close friends. This is the thing with a relationship business, right? These are people we care about, we love, we want to do right by them.
Well, especially those people, Sue, who have paid like a QEB already. Okay.
Right. Yes.
If they just bought a distributor thing for $39 and never did nothing, but if they actually went ahead and did a QRB, well, they were actually intent on doing something. So I would go and I would bend backwards for those people myself. So.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Noted. I'll put it in my notes right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other questions or comments? So.
Hey, Steve, it's Karen. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, Karen.
So with the distributor's fee, because we're already in it, we're already going to be grandfathered in
Yes.
when the new comp plan comes into effect?
Yep.
Okay, great.
And here's another thing on that point. If people get in now, it costs $39.95 to get in now, okay? And they just submit a support ticket. Well, actually, they buy a product. Let's say they buy a product for $70, one use. They submit a support ticket and say, listen, I want to be a distributor. They will make him a distributor immediately for $39.95. Just say, deduct $39.95 from my credit card, and they will be made a distributor right away. They don't have to bring in the customer, okay?
Okay, and then for next year, once the comp plan is into effect, will that be the same price, like $39.95, or is that going to be the $89.95?
As soon as the comp plan launches, hopefully within a month and a half, 2 months here, it's going to be $89.
Okay.
And you got to understand this, guys. Look at the viewpoint. If a person wants to have a business, where can you start a business for $89 and get rolling and make money? It's impossible.
Mhm.
So you got to look at from that point. $89 will really also do another thing too. It will filter out the people who are serious. If they're not serious, they could just be customers and auto ship and get the product, and that's not a problem. That's my viewpoint. That's not the
Dave,
company's viewpoint.
let's take a look at that 89. Don't forget, that's part of your business. You can write that off.
That's correct, Woody. It's a tax deduction.
Hey, I have just another side note. Not to take away from Karen. Are you done, Karen?
Yeah, I'm good, Shell. Thanks.
Okay. Steve,
Mhm.
when you said they can go on the website and buy a product for $70, and then they can go once they get their website, they can go do a support ticket and say, hey, please, upgrade me to a distributor for $39. Going back to that first purchase, that first retail purchase, which is what we have on the table right now, we should have a choice between coffee or tea. Right now, everybody that goes there, and I know youth is the flagship, and I know we want the whole world to know it's the flagship, but people are on a budget, and if they're going to spend $39 instantly to get excited and get involved, and they're going to, maybe they're a coffee drinker and they're not a tea drinker. So we should, now that we have the coffee, we should have a choice, coffee or tea, meaning youth or coffee with youth.
Same ingredients.
Well, it is.
And you can pay more. I know you're going to pay another $10 for the coffee.
No,
So
it
you're
is.
telling me you can,
Shelley, it is already.
it is already?
Yeah, I put that in.
Oh, when did you put it in?
Oh, at least a month ago. When the
1
coffee
month
came out.
ago.
Yeah.
Oh, I must have been right after I signed up Angie then, because it wasn't there for Angie Thurston.
Mhm.
And she's a brand new girl. Okay, I'll have to look when she signed up.
Well,
Okay,
I'm
all right.
gonna look right now, and you'll be able to see.
Yeah. Yeah.
See
Sorry,
what we-
I'm. That's really awesome, and that just shows that we need to be working the business every day instead of every 3 weeks.
That's
I
right.
missed it.
That's the takeaway from that little last spiel there. Okay. So let's say shop here, right? Shop.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here.
Oh, shop. Yeah. Okay. Shop. I never
You
do
say
shop. I do join.
You click on shop, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Sign up products. One use, Guatemalan and Peru. Boom. There you go.
Okay. And is that also under to join?
No, everybody has to buy something.
Shop first. Oh,
Shop
sorry.
first. Yes.
Okay. Steve, you just made my day. I thought, yeah, I wondered why that hadn't occurred, but it did occur. So my apologies.
Yeah, like a month ago. When the how do you call it, coffee came on, I said, hey, we got this coffee, well, let's promote it, let's sell it. And Josh said, well, it's going to be a big, I said, let's just do it. He did it.
Okay. I apologize. That's
Oh,
me
not
missing.
a problem, Shelley. No, I mean,
Yeah.
things are changing. You know, people are catching. This is what I'm saying. People can start off, boom, and get their distributorship for instead of paying the 89 and get rolling and start selling
Yeah.
coffee.
What's stopping them exactly? Okay. Perfect. All right. Another good thumbs up. Thank you.
Okay, very good.
Yay.
Okay, yeah.
All good points today.
Good
And
call,
Sue's
good call.
and Sue's points were really well taken too. People that are compressed out of the system that, you know, literally had to go other places to try and survive. There are people, we know them.
Okay, very good.
Great
Okay,
call.
so- yeah. So here, this here, just to get, I'll just do one example for this for this rep 127 and how the payday accumulator actually works. Okay, rep number 127. Okay, so let's take a look at what his largest leg is. His largest leg is here 6,000. Okay, his largest leg is 6,000. So in relation to the payday accumulator bonus, let's take a look at what, and his smallest legs are 2,000 and 2,000 together. So put together all his legs besides his largest leg. So that's 2,000, that's 4,000. So looking at 6,000, 4,000 in the chart, let's see where that is. Okay. 6,000 and 4,000. Well, he doesn't meet the level 5 area, but he does meet the level 4 area. 6,000 qualifies him and 4,000 easily qualifies him for his smallest leg volume. Okay. And so that's level 4 we're looking at. And level 4 gets paid 7%. Okay. So how to calculate what this guy earns in the payday accumulator for here. Okay, so you see it says here rep number 127 achieves level 4. Oh, there we go, I got it right. Level 4 threshold is 4,500. That's the threshold amount is 4,500. So rep number 127 earns $385. And how is that calculated? Well, what happens is you add all the big legs together, that's 10,000. 10,000 right here rolls up to 127. So you minus the 4,500 and then you multiply it by 7% and you get $385. I'll repeat that again. You add up all the commission volume, which is actually 12,500. This one here, yeah, there's 10,000, sorry, there's 10,000 here, yes. commission volume 10,000 flows up here, minus 45. Actually, let's just do I'll bring up a calculator here. You can actually see the calculation. Okay, so we go 2,000 plus 6,000 plus 2,000 equals 10,000. So you see 10,000 flows up there, right? So what you do in order to calculate it, you minus the 4,500, which is a threshold. And this is just the formula of how to do it, minus 4,500 is equal to that, times 7%, 0.07. Oh, what did I do wrong? Let's try it again. Clear. 10,000. Don't you just love it when everything goes wrong? Minus 4,500. Okay, times 0.07. $385. Okay, that's $385. So you add up all this stuff, and it flows up to 127 minus the threshold 4,500. And so now what happens? You want to go to the next distributor. What flows upwards, right? So what goes up upwards to the next distributor, to distributor number 124, is the PCV of 127, which is 1,000. Okay, plus the 4,500 you just subtracted, which is 5,500. So 5,500 rolls up from here. It says, oh yeah, rep number 127 rolls up 5,500 PCV. So that's how that works. So I'm not going to do two examples. That's one example. So any questions on that, guys? Okay, very good. And this is all described in detail here below, how that is done. Generation check match. Definition, remember? The definition was senior manager, excluding the senior manager down to the next senior manager with all the reps in between, up to and including the next senior manager. So your senior manager, let's say distributor A, all his reps down to the senior manager or above, let's say distributor D, okay? All of B and C would be included in generation one, right? Generation one, senior manager, you get paid, first generation is 15%, second generation 10%. This is a thing here. You got your regional manager, you got assistant manager, you got your senior manager, and you got a senior manager here. So regional manager is obviously above senior manager, okay? So senior manager above, down to and including the next senior manager above, and this is his first generations, 1, 2, right here, down to the senior. So distributor 101 and 102 are in the first generation. The next one down, you look down and, oh my God, there's a senior manager there already. So there's nobody in between. So he'd be generation 2. 104, 105, 107 are generation 3. Okay, any questions on that, guys? And then they get paid out different percentages. Regional manager, let's see, there's 3 generations. Let's see what he gets paid out. Regional manager, oh, look at that, 3 generations, 15%, 10%, 10%. This is going to be a big money maker for everybody. And especially, like, for example, if you choose to put 2 big builders together who are friends or in the same community or in the same even town, geographically they can do like in-house meetings and stuff like that. It's okay to put them on both the same leg. The reason is because you're going to be powering off of all their personally sponsored people through this chart, okay? So it's actually okay to do it. It gives you flexibility. Lifestyle bonus. This is going to be paid as regional manager for any 2 months in the rolling 6-month period. And what is the regional manager? Okay. Regional manager is 25,000 and 10,000. 25 and 10. 25 and 10. Okay. If you make 25,000 and 10,000, 25,000, your biggest leg, smallest leg is 10,000. Okay. And if you achieve that, and you have a rolling 6-month period in order to achieve that. If you achieve that for 2 months in any of that period of 6 months, it doesn't matter any two, they didn't have to be consecutive, not in a row or anything, you will achieve a payout of $500 for achieving that, right? And then every month thereafter that you achieve regional manager, you will get another 500 bucks. Now, the next ranks above it, senior director and above, okay, senior director, national director, executive, presidential plus. If you achieve those ranks, it would be in a rolling 5-month period, but you have to have 3. You have to have 3. And as soon as you qualify, you know, let's say January, February, March, you qualified, okay? So January, February, March, you qualified for senior director position. April, okay, let's say you didn't qualify, you went down to a regional manager position, okay? So you would not get paid senior director for that position, January, February, March, April. May, you again qualify for senior director, you would get paid another, you get paid $100. So once you achieve the 3, you get paid, and then every month thereafter that you achieve that rank, you get paid that particular, you get an extra 1,200 bucks. That's lifestyle bonus. Oh, what did I do? I just shrunk it somehow. Sorry about that. Where is the unshrinking thing? Well, okay, thank God, because I think that's the last thing I want to talk about anyways. So any question about that?
So Steve, just one, the rolling 6 months for regional manager, that's not in a row, you said?
Correct.
So just 6 months that you check off the box that you made it. So no other qualification?
No, you just have to, you have to do 2 months, being a regional manager for any 2 months out of the 6-month period.
Oh, 2 months, okay. In a row,
No,
consecutive.
not in a row. No,
Oh, any 2?
any 2.
Oh. Oh, okay, good. All right, and then
Yeah,
the next one's any
yeah.
3.
Any 3 in the 5-month period,
Okay.
rolling period, right?
In a
So
5 month, okay.
if you miss or skip or some, it's not in a row. So I wanted to make this accessible to everybody, you know. So that's why I made it like that.
Very fair. Thank you, very fair. Very fair. For
So
trying to
Steve,
get
the big,
established. Yeah, sorry.
Go ahead.
so Steve, the big question is, do we know when this is gonna roll out?
Yes. Normally it takes about 45 days for a normal thing. This is not a normal thing. I'm predicting August 1 for this.
Okay, thank you.
In the meantime, we could get tons of customers, and those distributors who are smart and see the vision, they can come in for $39.95 instead of paying the $89 and get customers until that point in time. You know, get a ton of customers and get people like out, especially for example, we still have that the builder's pack. If there's a big builder in another country, they want to buy like that founder's pack for $5,000. That's available. They could get $10,000 worth of product and start giving it out to people and getting people experienced about it. You know, like Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia. A person can think out of the box, and we'll work with that. And I was talking to Josh, I was kind of pressing him, well, what kind of volume would we need to see in order to, open up a country, like putting our company resources into that. you know, and I had around 20,000, 30,000 volume per month going through in an area. And that's actually what he came up with. So that's what he was, and that is really not a big amount. I mean, we're going to be having hundreds of thousands of dollars going through one country, you know, especially like Taiwan. Oh my God. Or you see, the thing is about the Orient, they really love binaries. Okay. This is not a binary, but if it, you know, walks like a duck, looks like a duck, it's, you know, you might as well call it, a duck. This is, it's not a binary, it's not a Unilevel, it's a hybrid, you see. So, but it has the characteristics of a binary. So one lane could just go crazy with this, you know, as a downline. You know, so you as a distributor, I suggest you get 15 people. You get 15 people, personally sponsored people, you're going to be really in good shape when you get 15 people, and 6 of those people are going to fly. A third of those people will start flying. So I always say a good target is like get 15 people personally sponsored, and you're set. You're set for life. I mean, I say 15 right at the get-go. Realistically, in this plan, you need 2 big builders. But of course, you want to get maximum benefit. You want to have the generation check match and all that. You want to have a good sponsor, a sponsor leg. You know, you want to have a good sponsor tree in place. You know, so 15 wide, and your sponsor tree is good. And out of that, 2 or 3 or 4 people will just go gangbusters. And when this hits the Orient, my God. Because we know is that they're really high producers. They bring in like thousands of people per want in right off the get-go as soon as they latch onto something, you know. So I think it's a generous program. I really am excited about it because I've read other comp plans. We had opportunities to put in something that is Unilevel, you know, 9 levels deep, and the regular run. But we're not regular. Our product isn't regular. So why have a regular comp plan? We want to have the best plan on the planet that everybody's going to be attracted to. And I don't see any big builder looking at this and not being excited like I am. Anyways.
Yeah, we're excited, Steve.
That's kind of egotistical, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah. We're here to conquer the world.
With the 3 duck system.
No, it's the comp plan's a 3-legged duck.
Yeah. And you only need 2 to start quacking right off the get-go.
This thing's going downhill fast.
That's great.
That was an awesome call.
From everyone.
Yeah.
Team call. Wonderful team call.
Okay, guys.
Thank you, Steve.
Yeah,
You're-
thank you. Thank
you're
you
doing
guys,
awesome.
all of you. Yes, and Steve, thank you.
for leading the way. Leading the
Okay.
blind.
Very
Okay,
exciting.
thanks, Steve. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, guys, everybody. Thank you, Steve.
Thank
Yep.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.